James Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
On play action, here's Dart. He'll get that to his tight end, Theo Johnson. A nice throw there by the rookie from Ole Miss. And he's got his guys a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterbury.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
The Giants at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Dart. That ball caught by Slayton.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Darius Slayton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Jackson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
right at the 30. Smith will come in motion right.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep as they'll go instead with Barkley.
That's about as exciting of a 1-yard run as you're going to see. Finding a way to dodge that first would-be tackler. But again, just 1 yard out of it.
Second down, here's Barkley again.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
First down carry for Barkley. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Bobby Okereke making that tackle. 2nd and 10.
At the Giants' 41-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 70. And the Eagles respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Out of the gun. Here's Dart. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. You look at this Eagle defense. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw now, Dart. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drills, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
2nd down and 8. Now Dart. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And they'll throw again. Dart. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Giants.
great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead.
Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush, talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Smith catches left side.
Hurts to his former Alabama teammate Smith for an Eagle first down.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys? Coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night, guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds, just past midfield.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and a yard.
Barkley inside handoff. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
This short throw caught by Goddard. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
throwing is Hurts. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And God's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Eagles take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6.
Elliott good on the extra point. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partners, a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
So from 135 all the way over to the other, here's 1st and 10.
To throw is Dart.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Dart. That's complete. It's Neighbors.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
3rd down. Here's Tracy.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Here's Dart.
Over the middle, and there's a diamond catch.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Throwing from the gun here, Dart.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Running left is Tracy.
And effective running here. They'll take it down inside the 10. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Throwing his dart. That's caught left side by Neighbors.
And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. They'll look to throw.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
To Miami and I'm eating like a don. I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed a flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's $Dallas multipass. I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed a flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's a Ibiza. Ibiza, Ibiza, you won't see me in neither. Invited to the function, I don't go, I got amnesia. I'd rather be in Vegas at the Caesars. My winter out in Josie, not in Bali, cause it's cheaper. Switch it up. From Africa, home of the diaspora. More than a trip around the globe, we the settler. Travel like LeBron, I'm a traveling man. LAX out the Baltimore, then landed in France. Play some shows out in Germany, then bought in Japan. See these raps take me everywhere, I go where I can. Homie, I ain't bumping that, Brody. In New York, posted up like some Timberlands, homie. So I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed a flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's Ibiza. I go to Miami just for dinner. I see the world. I went to Japan for a pickup. I see the world. I just missed a flight, I'm in Atlanta. I see the world. I just went to Spain, that's oh, you stay with him in the same city. I done been around this world, you can't think with me. Oh, you a wannabe, I'm what they wanna be. A well-adjusted free thinker, that's autonomy. That means I make my own decisions, boy, what do? I could spend a week or two out dollars, but I got a screw loose to the people that see the world just like the news do. Why you stunting on the block? You can invest that money, get funded by some stocks. I'd rather make a punchline than punch into a clock. Life is hard, but you won't change it just wishing on a star. Cause you can miss this like you in the dark. This beat is intimate, so you can really feel my heart. System built for us to fail, but somehow we all prevail. By the time I was 17, man, I thought I'd be in jail. Cause we moved out to the burbs and still get cuffed up in a cell. Most are blind to this world, but this world, I see it well.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. But tonight we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New York Giants. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle, as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Throwing right away is Dart.
Open target here, Darius Slayton. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Eagles, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped,
and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there.
With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead.
Gano the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game.
The score, Giants 7, Eagles nothing. To kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their 35-yard line.
180, 180.
Now Saquon Barkley, a man who played collegiately here in the Keystone State.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Hey, let's go, let's go, let's go. Trimmer, trimmer, trimmer.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
And the tackle there by Micah McFadden. You talk about this Giant defense.
They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, They are certainly getting one in this ball game because they're facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means this is going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
They get this to Smith on the jet sweep. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And oh, look at that, a diving catch. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field diving to grab it? No, he didn't. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, easy, 60. Good. I know you went up. Oh, it's Silver, ready?
They go play action with Hurts.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
And the Giants are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start with a run by Tracy. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing, Dart. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Giants, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
He'll look to throw.
He'll get that to his tight end, Theo Johnson.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads.
That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop it.
The lessons will continue. This rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
A play fake, and now it's Dart. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. You look at this Eagle defense.
And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from April's draft.
And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Cam Scatterboo, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Giants are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make the score 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
That play was all Bobby Okereke as he got there and dragged him down for the loss.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Hey! 180, 180.
Play action. Here's Hurts. There's a short throw taken in by Bryant.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Hurts to throw. He's got his target. That's complete.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Looking for Dotson. He's got him. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Rolling to his right.
Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
But nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Running left, it's Barkley. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
He'll be hit and taken down at the 20 line. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack.
I know we don't have a special scoreboard to show it, but the offense, they've surrendered more sacks than they have points thus far. This defense, they're winning in all phases of the game right now.
Now Jake Elliott, earlier in his career, he beat these Giants with a 61-yarder. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no wind. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Open man, that's Malik Neighbors. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. The Giants at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. A throw right side caught by Neighbors. 17 yards and a Giant first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
From the gun, Dart. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. On to give, it's Tracy. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now Dart. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, 32 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Gano now to add the extra point. Well, this will frustrate a coach right here. The flag is out before they get off the extra point, and this is going to be a delay of game. Gano for the extra point. And it's 21-3.
Takes the score, Giants 21, Eagles 3.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. They'll go to Barkley again. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard. Up the middle with Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Well, I would have figured up to the 9-yard run on the previous play. Getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was. And now it's 3rd down.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Hurts sets up to throw it. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Motion left, Smith. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one.
Touchdown, Eagles! Devontae Smith from 10 yards out. And the Eagles get a late score here, the final minute of the first half.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10.
21. Eagles 10. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here comes Darius Slayton from his end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he gets it all the way down inside the 30. What a terrific return.
forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
Here's Dart. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Dart from the gun on 3rd down.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Here's Dart. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out right at the 35. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. Breaks through the contact. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the 2nd half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the 1st half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game. I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Again, it's Barkley. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Throwing is Hurts. That is caught. And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give him a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's the second down and 6.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. At that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Hurts.
Complete. Smith has it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be second down.
Second down at the 37-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Throw right side complete to Dotson.
63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a first down.
And an Eagle first down.
Back to throw again.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
The handoff, Barkley running left. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is what we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would, and in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far.
Throwing, dart. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards and a giant first down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. To throw now, Dart.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Throwing his Dart.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
And the Eagles are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it. We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on 3rd.
Here's Hurts to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. A give to Barkley out of the gun.
Down the right sideline.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 70.
And the Eagles are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2.
The Eagles will set up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied fourth quarter as the kick's away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Dart. That's complete. It's Neighbors.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Tracy going to get it on first down.
And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Giants answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way.
Touchdown, Eagles.
One of the most exciting plays in football, a kickoff return for a touchdown. And in all the excitement, let's not lose sight of the fact that now the pressure shifts to that snapper, holder, and kicker. This extra point is really important.
Elliott on for the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth.
Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied fourth quarter as it kicks away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Stop behind the line made by the safety that time, Lewis Seed.
At the 33-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
To throw is Dart. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
13 yards on the play. And the Giants first down. First and 10 at the
Now Dart. That one taken in by Neighbors. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
That's another Giants first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now back to throw. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll hand it to Tracy. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 22-yard scamper. And the Giants have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Gano the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Got him in. It's Brown. So no gain on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. There's a short throw taken in by Bryant. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now third down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. They'll look to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Giants have just about sewn up this football game. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
He's got a man complete. Down to the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton with his second touchdown of the night. And the Giants look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now up to 14.
Giants 42, Eagles 48. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard run.
Here's 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Well, this certainly feels like complimentary football to me, partner, because the momentum from the team's touchdown drive looks like it's made its way over to the defense. They're working together in tandem now. Offense gets in the end zone. Defense with a big sack on the first play of the following drive.
Throwing is Hurts. Flushed out right. And the pressure gets to him again. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Abdul Carter in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Jets, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.